How have you stayed patient and put in the hard work to be able to be ready for a game like that?
Yeah, I think just coming into training every day, the guys are really motivated and kind of making sure I feel like I'm a part of the team. And for me, I just want to make sure that when I was called upon, I'd be ready. And I wouldn't be doing anyone any favors if I was coming in frustrated because I wasn't playing. I have to manage my own expectations and what I can bring to the team at the right moments. So just working every day and working with the staff extra to kind of catch up on the missed time that I've had and just get up to speed with the league, because it's a different league than what I'm used to. And I think slowly but surely I'm starting to get there. And I mean, I think Vancouver is a little bit of a testament to how far I've come since the beginning of the season.
Talking about working extra, what do you mean by that? Are you doing some private work with the coaches? Are there specific things you've been working on? What does that mean?
Yeah, sometimes after practice, depending on our physical load for the week, I'll do some finishing work with them or work on my post-up play. Sometimes it's with some of the other players too. We incorporate outside backs and other forwards, but it's really helpful just because it gets me more reps on goal. Sometimes in practice, depending on what we're doing, I'm not always getting all the shots or the goals that I might want to see. So being able to work with the staff after practice is a big bonus for me.
What's the adjustment like for you, kind of switching on from like going to first team practice but then maybe going to T2 on the weekend? How has that worked?
It's a little bit tough to just jump into T2 at the weekend just because I'm not as used to the players. Early on in the season, I didn't really know anyone, and just to play a game with them, I didn't know people's tendencies. But as the years progressed, I've gotten to know them as players and as people, and I feel like I'm starting to develop real connections on the field with the T2 guys. And then coming back to first team trainings after the weekend, it's just normal. It's just like coming back into a regular day.
You mentioned after the game that you think the World Cup helped you a lot too. What was that experience like for you, and how do you think that's aided your development this year?
It was a really special experience just to be on the field with so many talented guys my age. It showed me kind of the top of the talent in the world at this stage. And also just playing in high pressure games, I think, was something that I'm not as used to. Obviously qualifying was like that as well, and it was up and down. So I felt like the World Cup was kind of a chance to redeem myself a little bit personally and to use it as a stepping stone to push on in my MLS career. And yeah, I mean, it's just looking back, I have nothing but fond memories on the World Cup.
When you look at kind of just early in the season, you said you feel like you've grown a lot as a player. What was it like, preseason, just the speed of play and, playing alongside with these first team guys? What is that like compared to now?
Yeah, I think the toughest thing for me was handling the physicality and the technical side as well. Some of my passes weren't as sharp and as quick as they needed to be, and even to this day it's not perfect, but I'm starting to get more of a rhythm of the game. I'm learning a lot from the older guys and the guys that have been around for a while, and I think that my game is adapted in that I'm more comfortable playing quicker now. I understand that I shouldn't be trying to do too much, and that sometimes I just need to be simple and let the game develop itself. I feel like I've grown a lot in the last 5 months, and I'm excited to see how much more I have to learn.
With the Vancouver game, obviously it was a big debut for you. What was the speed of play? What was it like being out there? You said you felt a little nervous in the beginning, but how did you feel playing at that level?
Yeah, I felt nervous basically the whole game. I mean, being able to score so early on definitely calmed a little bit of those nerves, but it's the first time I've played in a full stadium like that, with a first team especially. No, it was really special, and credit to the guys and the coaching staff for putting so much confidence in me moving forward into this game, because without that I really would have felt out of place. But looking back, I felt like I did my job on the day, and the support from the team was excellent. That's all I could ask for.
What do you take away from that game now, knowing that you're not going to necessarily be back in the starting lineup, but you want to keep developing and keep proving yourself?
Yeah, well, I just need to keep pushing myself every day in training like I've done all season, working extra when I have the time, and also I just need to do well with T2, because obviously we've had a up and down season with T2, myself included, and I just need to show a consistent strike rate with T2 to put myself in more conversations with the first team and keep pushing the starters and the guys behind them.
And did you have any conversations with Caleb after the Vancouver game of just your performance and what do you expect from you now?
I think the expectation just rose for me after that game, but everyone was happy with the way it went to step into that first game against a rival away from home. I think everyone understands that it's not the easiest situation, but we were all pleased with how I responded, and hopefully, I mean, if there's another opportunity this season that I need to step in, I think everyone's confident that I'll be motivated to push on and do even better than at Vancouver.
What did you do with your game ball?
It's just in my apartment right now, but I'm going to get a little box and put it up in my windowsill or something special.